What is up, everybody? It is Sram. I'm back. Hopefully, you guys have been doing great. And today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Modern Warfare beta and just kind of my opinions on it. I know some of you already know if you follow me on Twitter. It's at Sram Gaming. I know, shameless plug. You probably already realized what I've already said about this beta, even during it and then even after. And to my surprise, to some people's surprise, this will probably be the first Call of Duty game I'm going to pass on for a variety of different reasons. To be honest with you, I did enjoy some parts of the game, but I really wasn't having fun playing this game when I was playing multiplayer. It felt like a very new experience in terms of it felt like COD, but at the same time it didn't. It was almost like you trying to have to learn a new game. And I'm not saying that I'm not getting this game because of that, because I can easily adapt towards that sort of thing. But it's just, there's some other things that just are frustrating about this game. But there are also some good and some positive stuff, which I'll first get into the positive stuff first before we get into the negative stuff as to why I didn't enjoy the game and stuff. For starters, I really enjoyed the graphics of the game and the way that kind of a little bit of that it played a little bit in a sense. Just how the realism factor was a kind of a little bit amazing. Like, you could see the gun smoke, you could see how the guns felt amazing. The gun sounds were all unique to their own weapon and stuff like that. And each weapon was unique to their own style in a sense. I also like the fact that the gunsmith, you were there and able to put 5 attachments on your weapon, because in the past COD games you only could put 3 or 6, but with additional wild cards and stuff like that. But you had to sacrifice your perks or your equipment and stuff like that. But this time you can have 5 attachments on and then have perks in your equipment and everything like that, which is nice. Another thing is the fact that as you level up your weapon, you can literally put on the attachments when you level them up. You don't have to wait till the end of the match to basically put on your weapon attachments like in the previous COD games when you leveled up your weapons, which is a very nice feature to have, because in some games like Black Ops 4, if you try to create a class or try to put a weapon attachments on your weapon, you literally can't. You literally have to back out of the lobby because of how fast everything goes and stuff like that. So that's a nice little feature. I really liked some of the modes, like Ground War mode was awesome, besides the fact that there was glitches, like people were glitching into the map, which I didn't have anyone actually kill me who was under the map and stuff, but it was really nice. I didn't really have experienced any network issues in terms of everything. I wasn't lagging or rubber banding or anything like that. Everything was smooth, and probably by far the smoothest beta experience that I've experienced, to be honest with you. There wasn't anything bad that happened, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's all I have, I think, for the positivity side of things. So let's move on to the things I didn't like. Number one, I didn't like the fact that the maps were literally mazes that had little to no flow. That's probably why a lot of people camped for the 2 betas and stuff like that, because if there's a little to no flow, people are actually going to just camp. And I even said this in my previous video. I said I feel like a lot of people are going to be camping in this game because of the multiple corridors and multiple ways. And people are saying that they hated 3-lane traditional maps. We need to have some variety. Well, here's variety, people, and this is what we get. This is what the community is playing as. And there are some people running and gunning, but I feel like running and gunning in this game is kind of a little bit different. It's almost as if they're punishing you for running and gunning, and they want you to camp, because a lot of times if you just go out there and rush, it seems like you're punished, because a lot of the sprint out speeds for most of the weapons are a little bit slow in my opinion, and I feel like they need to be able to have a little bit of a buff towards that, because running and gunning in this game, it kind of feels awkward, and I don't know, it might have just been me, but I felt like it was awkward in a sense, to be honest with you. Also, I feel like the time to kill in this game was alright, but I didn't like the fact that so many times that I've shot someone first, I didn't get the kill, and I would have hit markers upon hit markers on people, and for some odd reason, I wouldn't get the kill. It's frustrating when that happens, when you lose gunfights, even when you shot first. And I know there's a lot of different factors. Did you aim right? Was your connection good? You know, how did it look on their screen? What were their attachments? You know, were they kicking their gun up, and was there flinch involvement? Did they shoot you in the head? You know, there's so many different factors as to why they probably won over me. But it's frustrating when that happens. Also, I feel like putting attachments on your weapon should not have a negative effect on your weapon. I mean, if you go to the gunsmith and it says you put a red dot sight on it, it says reduced ADS speed. You put a vertical foregrip, reduced movement speed. It seems like if you put on all these different attachments, there's more negative than there is positive. I mean, there's some positive aspects towards that whole gunsmith, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it seems as if you have to literally choose your attachments carefully and wisely before going into the battlefield and stuff like that, if you want to succeed and do well. That's just what it seems like, to be honest with you. I also didn't like the fact that a lot of the characters blended in with your surroundings, like the colors of this game. If you have poor eyesight like me and have glasses, you're probably going to have a hard time with this game, because it seems like I could not find people all that much. The characters blended in a lot of times. Half the time when I literally just checked a corner, someone's already just sitting there in the crevice of some area, and I can't see them because of how dark things are. That's another thing. They need to brighten up the contrast of some corners, because it seems like on my screen it's like really dark, but on their screen they can see me very clearly as day, and then they can shoot me down very, very quickly, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And it's not very equal in terms of everything. Also, I really don't like the fact that PlayStation has the 1-year exclusivity deal for Spec Ops Survival Mode, which I know a lot of people would really, really want to play as soon as it comes out, because by the time October of 2020 comes around, no one is going to be hardly everybody is going to be playing. I feel like people are still going to play this game, but I feel like most people are going to be moving on to the next game that Treyarch is going to be making, and by the time that comes out, people are going to be like, so what? Who cares? I'm not going to go back and play a piece of a game mode that should have been in when the game launched, you know? And I feel like that's so scummy on Activision and Sony's part, to be honest with you, to have that deal. To be honest, you're locking in a game mode that I know a lot of people probably won't play as much, but it's still an incomplete game at most. I mean, yeah, there probably still be Spec Ops missions, but I feel like it's better when you have the full thing, to be honest with you. So yeah, I mean, that's my opinion on it. I honestly feel like I may get this game if it drops down lower in price and if they fix some things. And I'm just going to see what the community overall thinks of this game. I'll probably be watching videos of other people playing this game and just making my own opinion on the whole thing. But yeah, that's all I have for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, if you agree or disagree with what I have to say, everything like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And I think that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and God bless.